All right, it's 9:06. I have exactly 54 minutes before my upstairs neighbor goes to sleep. That means I have about 45 minutes to make some magic. And I know what you may be thinking. About to go to bed? It's daylight, Robert. I know what you're thinking. I got a new light, people. And I know what you're thinking, Robert, a new light, who cares? This light cost me $1,000. Thank you, Oompaville, for recommending me very expensive equipment. And thank you for liking this video so I can afford to buy $1,000 light. Well, look, now I can do this. Very, very cool. You like this? This is how my videos looked when I first started YouTube. This is the level of quality you could expect. Man, that's horrible. Anyways, today we're watching an animation. How I made tons of money at age 12. Sounds pretty amazing, I know. Any 12-year-olds watching, hey, you can become rich too. It's too late for me, but any 12-year-olds watching, maybe you can take some tips from this person. We are on a new animation channel, you guys. Storytime Storytime Animated. Some of the other channels, it was seeming a bit weird. Like, it wasn't very clear if they liked people making reaction videos. But I reached out to Storytime Animated and said, hey, I'm an epic YouTuber. And they said, Robert, we would love if you made some reaction videos. And I was like, yes! So, go check them out after this video, you know? New homies, you know, new friends. We like that, right? Huh? All right, let's get rich, baby. 3, 2, 1, go! I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is Kyle, and I want to tell you how I made $60 million when I was just 12 years old.
Is it by having a head shaped like a pickle head? This guy's proportions are a little weird, but anyways.
I was born in a really wealthy family.
Well, there you go. We don't need to watch anything else. Wealthy family. Rich kid. Having rich parents is cheating. It's not impressive if you get rich if you have rich parents.
My dad was a successful businessman, and my mom was his head accountant. They were both hard-working people and taught me since I was a child the value of money.
Oh, that's good.
Though we lived in a nice house and had good clothes, cars, and furniture, we didn't live lavishly.
Well, I think even the fact that you pluralized cars is it's a little bit lavish, not gonna lie. A lot of households only have one vehicle. We only had like 4 or 5 cars, but we didn't live lavishly. We just had, you know, just the Lambo, the Ferrari, and the Bugatti, and but no more. You know, we didn't have a Tesla. Kyle, I don't trust your idea of lavish living.
It was important to them that I understood that luxury was something that was earned and that showing off our money wasn't right.
Hey, no flexing allowed. Good job, parents.
If I wanted new toys, new clothes, or anything else, I had to actually work for it. Now, my parents weren't irrational or cruel. They had money, so of course, they bought me nice things and paid for the best possible education.
Heck yeah.
But they expected me to make an effort, so I understood nothing in life comes free.
I like this. These are some good parents so far. I'm liking it. Because you want to know who the most useless human beings in the world are? Rich kids who don't want to work. Rich kids who do not want to work for anything are the most useless people in the world. And I think if you're a rich parent, that's something you have to really watch out for, because it's very easy to like have your kid grow up thinking that money is just easy to have. It ain't, people. It ain't. So Kyle, I like your parents. I like your parents so far.
So, for example, I had to set the table when I was a little boy and put away my clothes after they were cleaned. I had to make sure to put my toys away after I was done playing with them. Basically, they taught me responsibility and accountability since I was a kid.
Well, if you have a photo of Arnold on your wall, anything's possible. Any of you guys have a photo of a really muscular dude on your wall? Just to let you know, hey, you can do anything you set your mind to. Like me, I'm 300 pounds. Who is this dude? Is the dad a retired bodybuilder? Is that what this is? Why do they have a random picture of a bodybuilder on their wall? I don't even have that, and I'm into bodybuilding. I'm sorry though, Kyle, you're not there yet, bro. You're not there yet. Give it a few more years. Just a few more push-ups and you'll be there.
I was also expected to keep my word when I promised something and study hard. I would have consequences if I got a bad grade at school or if I misbehaved.
Ooh. 0 out of 20. Well, there better be consequences. Jeez. That was horrible.
They never quite treated me like a child, but rather like a small adult that needed guidance.
A small adult.
They taught me lessons.
Children pretty much are small adults. It's pretty much all they are.
Instead, they showed me the consequences of behaving badly or not making a real effort. If I didn't get good grades, They treated me as if I was an employee who wasn't doing their job right.
Whoa. Can you get fired by your parents? Get fired from being a kid? Is that a thing? What do you become if you're a kid and you get fired? You're just a gamer from that point on, really.
They lowered my allowance. They didn't buy me new clothes.
I didn't
or
have
new
an
toys
allowance.
I requested, and I'd be explained why I was being admonished. It might sound a bit harsh, but my parents were also really loving. They supported me completely and helped me mature at a really young age.
Here, climb the ladder, Kyle. Climb the ladder, Kyle. Dad, I'm doing it! Climb to the top of the ladder, and that's 100 Robux. Thanks, Mom and Dad! This is how you get your Roblox. Robux. You gotta climb the ladder. We're less than 2 minutes in. I'm not making a whole lot of sense so far. But you know what? This is because it's almost 10 o'clock and I'm filming.
They gave me the freedom to be myself and at the same time, the support I needed as a kid. When I was 10, my dad told me that I would begin working at his company. Of course, I was given small tasks.
Don't force him to do that.
My dad wanted to teach me the ropes of the trade, and he believed that the only way for me to learn was to actually be there. So every day I spent a few hours at his company after school.
Oh my, could you imagine living in a town where every store has a Comic Sans sign? I would move. I would move.
I loved it. It was really fascinating, and there were so many interesting people to talk to. I would run a few errands and shadow different workers every day. Some people might think it was too much responsibility for a kid, but to me, it was amazing. I loved going there, and I learned so much. I felt like I was being taught even more than schools could ever offer.
I like this guy. He doesn't want to just sit at home and play Halo his entire teenage years like RobertIDK did. This dude wants to grow and learn the way I learned from my father. The way he learned from his father. Actually, no, my dad didn't play Halo, so I did not learn that from him. But no, I like this. This is not a spoiled rich kid. He is trying to earn his money, and that's why he's gonna have 60 mil. Actually, his dad's probably gonna die. That's probably what's gonna happen. No, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think there's only one way to make $60 million when you're 12, and it's that.
That didn't mean I didn't study hard as well. My parents would never allow me to slack on my studies. By the time I was 12, I was already handling new tasks, and I knew my way around the company.
Dressing that sharply at age 12?
And they were happy to see me when I arrived.
You don't want to see me when I was 12.
I asked questions about what they did, how they did it, and how I could do it. I wanted to learn everything I could and discover my true calling.
Yo, Kyle, you really want to learn how to do a good job? Talk to the guy with the receding hairline, because that dude has put in work. He earned that hairline from hard work and the bags under the eyes. Guys, if you want to learn how to work hard, talk to a guy who's going bald.
I still didn't know what I wanted to be when I was an adult, but I was determined to discover it. I was saving up my money and spending as little as possible. So my dad asked what I was trying to buy. I explained that I wanted to go on a vacation to an amazing place I had read a lot about after studying about it in geography class.
Disneyland.
He wanted to know more about it.
Is that
so
Dubai?
I began telling him all about Dubai.
Dubai!
And why I wanted to visit.
Yo, guys, your boy, Robert, is a worldly human. I knew he was talking about Dubai. Maybe I shouldn't be that proud of myself. Maybe this is like a super iconic building, but I just, you know what, guys? Give me this one, okay? I want to go to Dubai sometime. Dubai, sponsor me. I know you do that. Dubai, I know you sponsor YouTubers to go to your country. City. I'm off to a bad start. But hey, your boy, I wouldn't mind it once all this is over.
I talked and talked about the beaches, the cities, the culture. I know this might sound odd for a young kid, but I remember the way I was raised. I was never treated like a child, so by 12,
You look like that.
I was really mature. My dad praised me for my enthusiasm. He told me it was great that I had a dream and was working hard to achieve it. He made a deal with me. Dad told me that if I got straight A's for the rest of the semester and worked hard at his company, he'd buy me the plane tickets and match whatever I managed to save up. I was so excited. My dad was showing me, as usual, that good things come to those who worked hard and made an effort.
Heck yes, this is why, you guys. This is why at 10 o'clock, your boy's still out here recording. This is why your guys uploading videos at 1 a.m. and then going to sleep. This is why I'm miserable, because good things come to those who work hard. Also, I'm not miserable, I just have ADD, and I have a very bad working routine.
So I agreed and applied myself even more than I had until then.
You just wink at your dad?
I studied really hard and got only A's in all my exams. I also worked more hours weekly at Dad's company.
Okay, dude, but honest, talk to some girls. Please, for your own sake, just talk to a couple girls, you know? Or a couple boys, you know? Like, it is great to work hard, but please, have an adolescence. Your boy had his first kiss when he was 13, so, you know, you better hurry up, Kyle, you got 1 year.
That he didn't only match my savings, but doubled them. He told me I should use them to have the best vacations ever. And that I'd earned every last penny.
You better not be going on these vacations on his own.
All the hard work made the trip even better because I knew I've
got my Crocs. I've got everything I need.
My mom and dad came with me, of course, since I was
goodness.
underage, but they gave me a lot of freedom to do things on my own.
In a foreign country, yeah, good call. Just let the little munchkin run around, you know? What could happen in a foreign country on the other side of the world? Just let him go. Let him go. Yo, I think I figured it out. If his dad doesn't die, he meets an Arabian prince, and the Arabian prince sends him an email and says, Kyle, I am an Arabian prince. I can give you great fortune. All you have to do is marry me. Listen, guys, this is my guess. Either we got a dead dad or an Arabian prince. I'm just trying to deduce this from my experiences in life, you know? I'm very wise, as you can tell. I'm always very good at guessing these things.
One day, I decided I wanted to visit an exclusive private beach in Dubai that I had heard great things about. It was really expensive.
This better not be a nude beach, Kyle.
It was my dream vacation, and I was going to enjoy it as much as I could. It would turn out to be the luckiest decision of my life.
It turned out it was a naked beach. Kyle, you dirty dog. You dirty dog, you.
The beach was really stunning. I had never seen seawater so clear. The sands were white and smooth. It was beautiful.
That's not white, if you ask me.
I took a swim and sunbathed, enjoyed the day out. Eventually, I decided I wanted to go take a walk. About 15 minutes after beginning strolling about the beach, I felt something odd beneath my feet.
It's Crocs.
I began exploring further immediately. I began digging.
He's gonna get that
there was
booty
down there.
and not the kind of booty he should be getting at this age. No, guys, I'm kidding. I am kidding. You should not be getting booty at the age of 12. That was a joke. But pirate booty, please. Go all in on that. Yo, you know how I said if you're 12 and you're watching this, maybe you can learn some lessons? Yeah, digging around a beach until you can find a treasure chest probably isn't the right play. Because about 1 in 60 million of you will actually manage to get it. You're better off winning a Mr. Beast challenge.
It took me a long time to actually get it off the ground, as it was really stuck underneath the sand. It was this massive chest. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It looked like something that people found in adventure movies, not in real life. I was fascinated by the chest and wondered who might have left it behind there.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
At first, I thought it was probably empty because no one would be silly enough to leave a treasure chest filled with goods on a beach, no matter how well they hid it. But it was too heavy to be empty. So I began wondering, could it be that I had really just discovered a hidden treasure? The chest wasn't locked, but it was really stuck. I had to struggle for several minutes to get it open.
That's an hour. That's more than an hour, dude. That was...
Something told me not to quit so fast. I trusted my gut instinct and kept on struggling until finally, the chest opened up before my very eyes.
Oh, it's cash. It's not doubloons and gold and pearls and whirls. Cash inside a treasure. What the heck kind of chest is this? You may as well just have a bank account at that point. Just have a bank account. What? Listen, two realities are blending here, and it's not making sense to me. Who hides cash in a treasure chest? These two things are not from the same era. They have doubloons in treasure chest era. We have banks in cash era. Anyway, Kyle, you better have a good explanation for this, is all I'm saying.
I couldn't believe what I was looking at. The chest was absolutely filled with $100 bill stacks, one over the other.
Stacks, baby.
There were so many just sitting there waiting to be taken. Of course, my first thought was that it was all fake. The money had to be counterfeit or some kind of silly joke. Surely someone placed it there to mess up with whoever found it.
Yeah, they had a camera rolling for the last 10 years waiting for someone to finally dig up the treasure.
I would get all excited and then realize it was Monopoly money or something like that. I didn't want to be fooled, but I couldn't help but being hopeful that the treasure could actually be real.
Kyle ain't no
So I
sucker.
began examining the bills, and to my surprise, they really did look absolutely real. I could barely think straight. My heart was rushing, and I was trying to figure out what to do next. I couldn't just carry the chest back to my hotel room. People would notice immediately, and my mom and dad would ask about it. I asked myself if my dad would tell me I had to give the money back, search for the original owner, or maybe even call the police.
No, don't do it, Kyle!
I couldn't lose my treasure. So I decided I needed to be quick if I wanted to avoid my parents discovering what I had found on the...
Eat all the money, then you can get it later. Can you imagine? Kyle eats all the money. It's like, hey Kyle, I see you enjoyed the buffet a little bit.
What are you talking about?
I hid the chest beneath the sand once more, but didn't bury it as deep as it had been before. I rushed back to my hotel room and grabbed the duffel bag. Running back to the beach, I immediately located the place I had left the chest at. No one was around now either, so I could dig it out again without anyone realizing what I was doing.
We're still there.
I filled the bag with every single dollar in that chest. There were so many. I couldn't stop and count them right then and there. It would take too long.
But okay, 60 mil though, how much, let's see, $60 million cash. What does that look like? How much cash is that? So 20 million looks like this. This is what 20 million looks like. Yeah, sorry Kyle, you ain't taking that all back. Not in one bag.
I was so curious, so it was hard closing the bag and walking back to the hotel. The following 2 days of the trip were a nightmare. I had to pretend to be excited about everything still left to do. If I suddenly...
All he was thinking about was that cash.
Dad would know there was something wrong. I was so anxious to lock myself in my room and finally know how much money I had found. You can't even imagine how nervous I was on the...
Man, in Dubai they use Comic Sans too? Okay, no, but for real, animators, why are you out here using Comic Sans? Why are you doing it? Come on, Comic Sans? Really? You know the boss doesn't animate, and he's like, yeah, just use what's the comic font they use? Yeah, just use that. I mean, are you sure, boss? Yeah, just use the comic font. I saw it, it was good. Okay.
You can't even imagine how nervous I was on the trip back home. I wondered if someone would notice what I was carrying in the bag. Would I get in trouble if they did?
True,
would
that
they
thing's
believe
going
my
through
story
security.
Or think I was committing a crime? Fortunately, no one asked me any questions or even gave the duffel bag a second look.
They weren't wondering why he was sweating his face off trying to carry that thing. Oh, a little worn out from the trip there, eh, son? You could say that. I feel like 60 million's a little heavy.
I got home and immediately rushed into my room, locking the door behind me. It took me forever to count all the money in the bag. It was amazing how much there was. When I was finally finished, I realized I had over $60 million. I was a literal multi-millionaire, and I was only 12 years old. My life had completely changed thanks to that amazing trip.
Don't spend it all on Robux,
and
Kyle.
My decision to...
Or V-Bucks. Robux, however. Kyle, I heard RobertIDK is putting out some new merch pretty soon. So definitely save, like 30 of those dollars. Or you got 60 million, just buy 1 million RobertIDK shirts when they come out, okay, Kyle? Those are only gonna go up in value with time. You can sell those on eBay in 10 years for a lot. New merch coming soon, you guys.
I never told my mom and dad about any of it.
Why do they eat like 5-year-olds? Donuts, cookies, hot dogs, and burgers and fries. What the heck? That is not how you fuel your body for success. I'm sorry, you guys. If you want to be successful, you do have to eat some vegetables. Take it from the person who didn't eat vegetables for the first 18 years of their life. I feel so much better now that I eat healthy. 3 donuts every day sounds pretty lit, but when you stop eating 3 donuts a day, you'll realize how much better you feel.
I pretended everything was normal and hid the money using only what I needed. When I was old enough, I invested most of the money. I didn't want to just blow it away in silly luxuries. I wanted to invest them and work hard to make an even bigger profit from it, just as my father had taught me.
Greedy boy.
Mom and dad will never know how I got to be one of the richest men in the country, and I can never tell them the truth. They are proud of me, and I donate a part of my profits every year.
Yay! We like that. One day RobertIDK will be able to do that. That day is not today, but eventually. If you keep hitting like on the videos, one day I will be able to afford to donate to charity every month.
I think it's the least I can do. I was incredibly lucky, so I need to help those who aren't as fortunate.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for watching.
I like you,
Don't
Kyle.
forget to subscribe and check out the other videos on the channel. Kyle,
I like you, my dude. Oh my gosh, what a change from the usual animations we watch, right? Usually when we watch an animation, the main character is a horrible human. What a great dude. Honestly, kudos, Kyle. #kudos Kyle. fam. He deserves some respect using that money for good. One day I will, guys. I just need enough money first. I promise. I honestly, I have charities in mind that once my channel is big enough and I'm financially stable enough, I wanna get involved with. And then you can say, ID kudos. Kudos IDK. Until then, new merch coming soon, you know? I liked this animation. This was good. The person wasn't a horrible human being. I like it. What did you guys think of this? Should we do another animation from this place? I like it. Thank you, Storytime Animated, for the permission to react. I love you with all my heart. If you want to see another animation, go check it right there, homie. If you want to just watch something else, this one looks pretty good too. Anyways, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one.